I think this is a situation that a lot of us hold. We see the world really falling apart around us. We see things happening that are just outrageous, that make us really angry, make us frightened, make us feel there's no hope. Hi, Ellie Weber. Welcome back to our channel, my dear family and friends, brothers and sisters. A lot to say. I want to talk about choice today. Do we have free will? And what does that mean? What does it look like? What are our thoughts? What are our actions? How do we control ourselves? Are we free? Are we free to do as we choose? Should we look at this whole situation in a negative light or in a positive light? All these questions I'm going to try to pick across, and you can, of course, use these ideas to inspire your own thinking and make your own connections to source and to your own heart and see what makes sense. Please like and subscribe to the channel. Check out everything in the show more, and let's rock. I spent a lot of time thinking this weekend on Shabbos. Jewish people celebrate Shabbos. We turn off all our devices. We basically, pray and eat and think. Because I live by myself, I have a lot of time to think, which I really enjoy. I can walk on the beach. I can think. I can ask questions. I can talk to God, and nobody really thinks, "Wow, that guy's really weird." They think that anyway. But it's a really great time. So I went through a lot of thoughts, and again, I don't have input on Shabbos. I don't have an internet. I don't have a cell phone. So everything is it's really me and God. And, if I go to synagogue, it means that, the people that I meet there. But I did go to synagogue, but I didn't really make any deep contact. But I had a lot of thoughts, and I got into a kind of a fear space about the whole situation, and I really got a chance. I had an opportunity to work through this, and I think this is a situation that a lot of us hold. We see the world really falling apart around us. We see things happening that are just outrageous, that make us really angry, make us frightened, make us feel there's no hope. I think there's a lot of this, and I was kind of for a while, for a very short while, I let myself go into this thought stream, and I let myself experience this kind of fear. It's quite devastating. It's quite overpowering. And then I said to myself, I really don't have to choose this idea. I don't have to choose to live in this thought stream right now. It's Shabbos. Why not be happy? Why not delight in the bliss of existence? And I'm in a beautiful place. I can look at the water. I can really just enjoy all the beautiful foods that I've gotten for myself for Shabbos, and just really enjoy myself and relax, think. So I got myself out of this sort of funk, and I thought to myself, really, we're faced with a choice here. And this is all about, apparently, this planet is all about free will. That's what's so unique about this planet and this experience. We have free will. Most of the other planets, they say, do not have this issue. They do not have free will. They basically have a kind of a set agenda. But I think as an independent collection of entities, we are heading for a kind of a high technology society that really permits and allows and encourages free thinking, free invention, good health, free energy, free Tesla energy, flying cars, and but really opens up an idea that we will live in a godly world. I believe that's where we're heading. So here's the idea. Here's the choice. We can decide that it's hopeless, it's over. You see it over and over again. The evil ones, they get arrested, and then they get freed, and it just doesn't seem fair while we have to really suffer. So let's look at the Brunson case. They said with the Brunson case, there are two outcomes. They said if SCOTUS agrees with Brunson and they arrest the members of Congress, then the military has to step in. And they said, and if SCOTUS does not take the Brunson case, and nothing really happens, the military steps in. So one of the options to this thought stream, this is an option that's available to people who have done their research, who understand what the letter 17 means, and privy to the thought streams that have been coming out for several years. We have been given a high-level intel for many years, and we understand, we appreciate the idea that there is a force on the planet working with the galactics that is set to free humanity, and that's where we're heading. What do you mean free humanity? We're not free now? No, we're not. We're debt slaves. We're medical slaves. We have to do what we're told. This kind of thing, and so we are coming into an age, and the most important thing is that we were in this slavery and we didn't even know we were in slavery. How do you get out of a jail if you don't even know you're in it? So what I'm kind of saying is that there are two thought streams. One is that it's all over, there's nothing we can do, and it's hopeless. And that's a thought stream that's going to drive you out of this world. In other words, you will be given that quantum of energy. You will be able to create that thought stream for yourself, and it will probably take you to places which will remove you eventually from the planet. One way or another. The other thought stream is to say, okay, look, at this point in my development, I cannot really control necessarily everything. I can't really control my thoughts, but I'm working on the ascension process. And this is a process, not a destination. So if I'm in the process, I will eventually reach a point where I am in control of my destiny, where I can really control my thoughts and my quantum of energy, my quantum probability. In other words, if you're looking for an electron inhabits like a probability region, like it's likely to be here. So it's more likely that we, as created entities, are going to be at a particular, let's say, thought or quantum of energy if we put our focus into it. If we read books about it, if we do research about it, if we talk about it, if we think about it, you are your thoughts. Your thoughts will manifest. So if you're thinking about the Great Awakening, the coming of Mashiach, this has been, talked about as biblical. It's like major biblical events are happening right now. And if we allow ourselves to think positively and say that all these disappointing events are happening solely to wake us up, that's a thought stream that's very powerful. And I believe that's the thought stream that I am choosing, that there is a good force, that the galactics are working with the white hats to free humanity from a very evil force. And this evil force is being allowed to do a lot of things in the end that it wouldn't be allowed to do ordinarily, so that everyone can see it. Why? Because the most important aspect of this whole liberation event is that each of us become aware of the possibilities, of the probabilities, that each of us takes a hand. Everyone has a part, that we all participate in our own liberation, in our own quantum energy, in our own thinking positive and creating a positive outcome. There are many things that seem to be beyond our ability to control, like taxes. They say there's two things you can't control, death and taxes. Well, you know what? What if you didn't pay taxes? What would happen to you? Oh, I'd get arrested. I'd get this, I'd get that. Maybe, but if you look at like this Sam Bankster-Fried, if you look at him, he did a lot more than not pay taxes. He swindled the world out of billions of dollars, and he was just liberated. So I don't know. I'm just posing this idea. I'm just saying that we are ascending masters, and once we ascend, once we attain mastery, these little flying evil specks will be gone forever. And we will be living as part of the galactic community. We will be choosing our own destinies. We will be living in a godly era. We will be living our purpose. We will be living in joy. We will be living in community, in brotherhood and sisterhood. We will have relationships that make sense. Men and women will vibrate with energy that is transportive. We will be able to ascend. We are ascending, and the energies are really backing this up. We just have to relax into a positive thought stream, into a positive quantum. Know that there are 6,000 patents ready to be released, that Jasara Nasara is about to be released, that the quantum financial system is already up and running. It's just a matter of switching the device. So we have a choice. We can stay, and this is really what my channel is all about. It's just I'm saying it in different ways. I know I'm a broken record. We can live in the fear space. We could be like Lot's wife. We can look back. We can say, oh no, it's all over. Or we can take the same information and realize that this is a liberation event, that there are good guys that are helping us out, and we are all ascending to the highest levels of mastery. And soon we will not be victims, because we will be out of the prison, which is a mental prison. It says in Judaism, we should feel like we are leaving Egypt every day, every hour, every minute. We are leaving the matrix, we're leaving mental slavery, we are leaving our own limitations and coming into the quantum of endless possibilities, endless growth, endless goodness, endless prosperity. I mean, we have been so beaten down that all we can think about is, I just want some money, I just want to get out of debt. But we're going to go so far beyond that. We're going to get to a point where we won't even want to spend 2 milliseconds of our lives thinking about money, because we'll have so many other wonderful things to think about, to explore, to experience. Everything is coming. Nothing can stop what's coming. And where we go one, we go all. So if you're feeling down and you're feeling blue, okay, breathe into it. It's okay, and then come out of it and realize, make the choice to grab the divine, to be like Nachshon, and just keep moving forward. Remember, all the Jews were backed against the Sea of Reeds, and the Egyptian army was bearing down hard on them, and they got into their intellect, and they were thinking, what do we do? Should we run? Should we surrender? Should we fight? And the answer is none of those. Moses said, let's pray. I know I told this story over and over again, but it's a very important fundamental story, that we be like Nachshon. He just kept going. He didn't think about it. He wasn't gonna debate with God or with himself. He just kept going. And when he got up to here and he was about to drown, he called out to God, and the sea split. So we just have to keep going. Choose the positive. Choose the positive thought stream. Choose to help others. Choose to smile. Choose to vibrate with the frequency of love. Just love everything. Love everybody. Love yourself, first of all, and most of all. So don't worry. I know things seem bleak and black and dark and evil, and there is a lot of that. But that part of our experience, I believe, will soon be behind us. We will be liberated. Nothing can stop this. Please like and subscribe to the channel, smash the like button, hit the notification bell so I can tell you when the live meetings are happening, which is twice a day. And let's get out there with a big smile on our face and rock the world.